Welcome to my class. Introduction. Class Standard 11-12. Subject and Mathematics first paper. Chapter name Integration. Exercise 10A Lecture 1. Today's lesson to explain integration. The integral as an antiderivative. If the differential coefficient of capital F of x, that is, if differential coefficient of capital F of x this equal to small f of x, then the function f of x is called the antiderivative of the indefinite integral of f of x with respect to x. It is denoted by the symbol integration of f of x dx this equal to capital F of x. The process of finding an integral of a function of x is called integration. The symbol integration is elongated, capital S, the first letter of the word summation. That is, integration is one kind of summation. F of x is called the integrand and the differential dx, indicating that x is the variable of the integration. Okay. Hence, the symbol of operations d by dx and integration of dx are inverse to each other. Okay, so product of d dx and integration of dx this equal to 1 because these are inverse to each other. As for example, 1 into 1 divided by 1 or a into 1 divided by a, this equal to 1. Clear? Constant of integration. If derivative of capital F of x with respect to x this equal to small f of x, then derivative of capital F of x plus c this equal to derivative of capital F of x plus derivative of constant, that is c, this equal to 0. So left part same, right part this, that is derivative of capital F of x with respect to x, but derivative of this equal to f of x, that's mean this equal to, we can write f of x. Now taking different integration on both sides, we'll get here will be capital F of x plus c and right side will be integration of f of x dx as derivative of this with respect to x, that is this dx, and integration this equal to 1 because these are inverse to each other. Okay. Therefore, f of x dx this equal to f of x plus c, where c is an arbitrary constant known as constant of integration. Remarks. Since derivative with respect to x, that is d dx and d both are same, or this equal to, you can also write y1 or y prime or f prime, and derivative of f of x this equal to small f of x, then antiderivative, that's mean antiderivative mean we have to take antiderivative on both sides. As a result, left side will be only f of x and right side will be the inverse f of x. Okay, but the antiderivative and integration same, so this equal to, you can write integration of f of x dx this equal to f of x plus c, derivative of f of x plus c and f of x both are same, so this equal to, you can write f of x plus c, no problem. 2 number, At first derivative of, that's mean derivative of this, then integration. But when you calculate, at first you have to solve this part at first, then this. So integration of this and derivative of, after the solution, after solving this part, derivative of this equal to, we can write derivative of f of x plus c, because f of x dx, this equal to f of x plus c. So this equal to, we can use this equal to, we can write derivative of f of x with respect to x plus derivative of c with respect to x, this equal to 0. This equal to, we can write f of x. Okay, now that's mean this equal to, we can write f of x. Okay, this equal to f of x. Integration of derivative of f of x with respect to x dx, this equal to integration of f of x dx. But integration of f of x dx, this equal to, we have already got capital F of x plus c. Clear? Therefore derivative of this and integration, again integration of this term, this equal to, we can write capital F of x plus c. That's mean this part you have to remember. Okay, and finally 4 number, let y equal to f of x. Therefore derivative of y with respect to x, this equal to f prime x. Now cross multiplication will get dy, this equal to f prime x dx, but y is equal to what? Y is equal to f of x. So here we have to put the value of y. Value of y, that's mean f of x. So derivative of f of x, this equal to f prime x dx. Okay, as y is equal to f of x. As for example, derivative of sine x, this equal to, we can write, as here is dx is absent, so for taking dx we have to multiply dx. Okay, dx cut, this equal to, will get d of sine x, that's mean derivative of sine x. But we know this part, that's mean derivative of sine x with respect to x, this equal to cos x, and dx is fixed. Clear? Again follow, we know this part because in my previous lecture I had explained derivative of sine x, this equal to cos x. Okay, and dx is fixed. And derivative of 3x square plus 2x plus 5, this equal to, we can write 6x plus 2, because this into 2 into 3, this equal to 6 plus 2 dx. Integration of some standard functions. Integration is the inverse process of differentiation, and to show the relation between the two integrals and derivatives of some functions are given below. 1 number, we know derivative of x to the power n, this equal to n x to the power n minus 1. Now multiplying on both sides by dx, will get dx to the power n, here will be n x to the power n minus 1 dx. When we'll use integration, we'll get here x to the power n will be right side and left side will be integration of n x to the power n minus 1 dx. But x to the power, integration of x to the power n dx, this equal to x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c, where n not equal to minus 1. If n is equal to minus 1, here will be 0, and denominator 0, result will be undefined, so n not equal to -1. Clear? By applying this, integration of this, here will be x to the power n. How? N into x to the power n minus 1 plus 1, and denominator will be n minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 cut, only will be denominator n, and power of x to the power n will be n minus 1 plus 1 mean 1 cut x to the power n, and this n and denominator n is cut, so result will be x to the power n. Clear? Again follow some formula. Integration of 1 divided by x to the power n dx, this equal to integration of x to the power minus n dx, this equal to x to the power minus n plus 1 by minus n plus 1, as we have to add both here and denominator. That's mean denominator will be the power of this. That's mean here minus n plus 1, here also minus n plus 1 plus c. This equal to, we can write 1 divided by 1 minus n into x to the power n minus 1 plus c. Okay. And integration of dx, this equal to integration of x to the power not 0, and dx, this equal to x to the power 0 plus 1 by 0 plus 1. That's mean power, this part and this part will be same. This equal to c, this equal to x plus c, because here will be x to the power 1. X to the power 1 mean x, and denominator 1 mean only x, no problem. And here note that derivative of dx, this equal to x plus c, but derivative of integration of 0, this equal to what? Integration of 0, this equal to only constant. That's mean only c. Okay. Therefore, integration of d sine x, this equal to, you can write sine x plus c. Here also integration of d 2x cube minus 3x, this equal to 2x cube minus 3x plus c. You have to remember this. And 2 number, derivative of ln x. We know derivative of ln x, this equal to 1 by x. But integration of 1 by x, this equal to ln x, because derivative and integration inverse to each other. This is a process. Multiplying on both sides by dx, will get d ln of x equal to 1 by x dx. Okay, now taking integration, here also integration and derivative, this equal to, you can write 1, so here will be ln x plus c. Similarly, differentiation e to the power mx, this equal to m e to the power mx, implies 1 by m. Differentiation or derivative e to the power mx, this equal to e to the power mx dx. Now taking integration, we will get 1 by m e to the power mx plus c. Okay. Here derivative of a to the power x, this equal to a to the power x ln a, implies 1 by ln a. Derivative of a to the power x, this equal to a to the power x dx. Therefore, integration of a to the power x dx, this equal to a to the power x divided by ln a plus c, where a greater than 0 and a not equal to 0. That are all important for solving this exercise. So you have to capture or memorize or understand. Okay. Here's more formula. Derivative of sine x, this equal to cos x. So we know this. Therefore, derivative sine x, this equal to cos x dx, and integration of cos x dx, that's mean integration of this equal to, you can write only sine x plus c. Similarly, here also we can write integration of sine x, this equal to minus cos x plus c. Here derivative of tan x, this equal to sec square x. So integration of sec e square x, this equal to tan x plus c. Derivative of cot x, this equal to minus cosec square x. Therefore, integration of cosec square x, this equal to minus cot x plus c. Derivative of sec x, this equal to sec x tan x. Okay. Therefore, integration of sec x tan x, this equal to sec x plus c. Similarly, here derivative of cosec x this equal to minus cosec x cot x. Therefore integration of cosec x cot x this equal to minus cosec x plus c. Corollary, derivative of sin ax plus b this equal to a cos ax plus b. This implies 1 divided by a derivative of sin ax plus b this equal to cos ax plus b dx. Now taking integration on both sides, will get right side will be this and left side 1 by a sin x plus c. Similarly, integration of sin x dx equal to minus 1 by a cos ax plus c. Integration of sec square x dx equal to 1 divided by a tan ax plus c. And integration of cosec square x a x dx this equal to minus 1 divided by a cot ax plus c etc. And like this way you can find others term. 11 number, derivative of sin inverse x this equal to, we can write 1 divided by square root over 1 minus x square. So integration of 1 divided by 1 minus x square this equal to sin inverse x plus c. Similarly, tan inverse x, that's mean derivative of tan inverse x this equal to 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So integration of 1 divided by 1 plus x square this equal to tan inverse x plus c. And derivative of sec inverse x this equal to 1 divided by x square root over x square minus 1. Therefore integration of 1 divided by x square root over x square minus 1 this equal to sec inverse x plus c. Linear properties of integral, that's mean integration of u plus v plus w plus dot 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 dx this equal to integration of u dx plus integration of v dx plus integration of w dx plus dot dot dot. Okay. Therefore integration of constant into function this equal to constant into integration of function. This is also applicable for differentiation, because differentiation of constant into function this equal to constant into differentiation of function. Clear? Problem 1. Find the value of integration of 1 by x into x plus 1 by x dx. Solution, integration of 1 by x into x plus 1 by x dx. Multiplying this into this, we will get 1, and this into this 1 by x square. 1 by x square means x to the power minus 2. Now integration of 1 with respect to x, will get x, and here will be x to the power n plus 1. N means minus 2 plus 1 divided by n plus 1, that's minus 2 plus 1 plus c. This formula is applicable here. Therefore x plus x to the power minus 1 by minus 1 plus c equal to x minus 1 by x plus c. This is the required answer. Problem, find the value of integration dx divided by square root over x plus 1 plus square root over x minus 1. This is a given condition. For this type of math, we have to make a formula. As here is given, this is considered as a plus b, so we have to take, that's mean we have to multiply both numerator and denominator as the form a minus b. A minus b mean square root over x plus 1 minus square root over x minus 1. That's mean this. Okay, now calculate. Numerator fixed, but denominator square root over x plus 1 whole square mean x plus 1, and square root over x minus 1 whole square mean x minus 1. This equal to, we can write numerator fixed, and here will be x square, will get 2. Now this equal to, we can write half into x plus 1 to the power half minus x minus 1 to the power half dx. But this equal to x to the power n mean x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1, n mean 1 by 2. Here also x to the power x mean x minus 1, x to the power 1, x minus 1 to the power half plus 1 by half plus 1 plus c. Now calculate, and we'll get finally this, because here is common 1 divided by 3 by 2. By calculating this, we will get 1 by 3 and this part will be same. This is the required answer. Okay. Problem 3. Find the value of integration of dx divided by 1 minus sin x. This is a given condition. This is equal to, we can write multiplying both numerator and denominator by 1 plus sin x. As a result, numerator will be fixed, but here will be 1 minus sin square x. 1 minus sin square x, this equal to cos square x. And write this in separate, that's mean 1 by cos square x minus sin x by cos square x. So this equal to, you can write 1 by cos square x minus 1 by cos x into sin x by cos x. But this equal to sec square x, and here this equal to sec x tan x. This equal to tan x minus sec x plus c. Problem 4. Find the value of integration of square root over 1 minus sin 2x dx. This is a given condition. 1 is equal to, we can write sin square x plus cos square x, and sin 2x mean 2 sin x cos x. We know this formula. So this equal to, we can write sin x minus cos x whole square or cos x minus sin x whole square. No problem. But e square and square root, this equal to only sin x minus cos x. Here also cos x minus sin x. So integration of sin x means minus cos x, and integration of cos x means sin x plus c. Here also cos x means sin x, and sin x means minus cos x. So minus minus plus plus c. This is the required answer. 5 number. Find the value of sin 5x sin 3x dx. This is a given condition. For making formula, we have to take here 2. For this, we have to multiply half with this. As a result, here will be 2 sin a sin b. This equal to sin cos a minus b minus cos a plus b. We know this formula. Okay. Half of cos 2x minus cos 8x dx. This equal to, we can write sin 2x by 2 minus 8a sin 8x by 8. This equal to 1 by 4 sin 2x minus 1 by 16 sin 8x plus c. This is the required answer. Problem 6. Find the value of integration of cos square x dx. This equal to integration of cos square x dx equal to 1 by 2 integration of 2 cos square x dx. For making formula, we have to take here 2. As a result, we have to multiplying half with this, and 2 cos square x, this equal to 1 plus cos 2x. As it is 1 by 2, here will be x plus sin 2x by 2 plus c. This is the required answer. Okay. So everybody will solve exercise 10a, because I have explained different kinds of math of this exercise, so you can easily solve the other maths and submit the copy 14/11/2020 at 7 p.m. So today up to this. Thank you to all everyone.